We present a context-based 3D shape completion pipeline for acquired surface data. 3D acquisition devices, such as laser range scanners, often produce noisy and incomplete surface scans. Our goal is to create a complete and consistent shape representation from such data, using a 3D model database to provide context information in regions of missing data. The first processing stage in our pipeline is data classification. We use multiscale analysis to compute a confidence estimate per sample point. This makes subsequent processing stages more robust against noise and outliers. Given the scored point cloud, we retrieve suitable candidate models for shape completion from a 3D model database. The search space is first confined using textual search with a few descriptive keywords provided by the user. The retrieved models are then rigidly aligned with the input data, and the best matching shapes are selected as context models. In the next stage, the retrieved context models are warped to match the shape of the input point cloud. This deformation is computed using an optimization that balances the geometric distance between input and context model and the distortion induced by the warping function. As can be seen in the animation, none of the two warped models by itself provides an appropriate shape completion for the entire dataset. A key feature of our system is the ability to combine context information from multiple models. In order to do so, we first segment the warped models using an incremental region growing process. Patches are created according to a shape matching penalty function that defines which model best matches the input data in a certain region. This yields an initial segmentation of the context models. In the blending stage, the initial segments are further enlarged to cover regions where no reliable samples were acquired. During the second region growing phase, context models are continuously realigned to ensure consistency between different models. The segments are then blended by warping them towards each other. We use geometric stitching to extract the final output surface mesh. We apply our shape completion pipeline to reconstruct the surface of a toy giraffe acquired using laser range scanning. As can be seen in this animation, the input data is noisy and highly incomplete. We retrieved 3 models from the database, a horse, a camel, and a lion, to create a complete model representation for the giraffe. Each of these models is warped towards the acquired dataset, here shown for the horse model. Again, no single warped model is appropriate to repair the entire input dataset. However, using our segmentation and blending methods, we automatically create a partitioning of the 3 models that provides a consistent shape completion. This model can then be used as a context model in future scans. The left image shows the acquired sample set. The reconstructed model is shown on the right. We can incorporate additional constraints when computing the warping function. The input dataset in the upper left corner is completed using the context model shown on the upper right. Without symmetry constraints, an inappropriate warp is created, as shown in the bottom left. By constraining the deformation to be symmetric with respect to the semi-transparent plane, a semantically correct warp is achieved, here shown in the bottom right. The final example shows a complex reconstruction from a single range scan. The lower sections have been completed using 2 columns retrieved from the database. The panels in the arches were repaired by first warping a planar patch to the best preserved panel. The completed panel has then been extracted from the dataset and used as a context model for similar structures in the scene.
No animals were hurt in the production of this video.